Hey team, Kat here. How are you doing? I hope you're doing really well. Hey, in this training, I'm going to share with you how to create an irrefusable offer. You've probably heard of an irresistible offer, but I wanted to create something a little bit different, which is how to create an offer that people just can't refuse. Not every person, the right people, amazing quality clients, they just cannot refuse it. So imagine if you could sell more of your stuff, whether it's a program, an online course, whether you've got a coaching one-on-one group program, whatever it is that you are selling. Imagine if you could sell more at a higher price just by tweaking your offer, just by making some simple tweaks to make it irrefusable. I like how Alex Hormozy, he's got a book called The $100 Million Offer or $100 Million Offers. And he says, make an offer that's so good that someone feels stupid if they say no. And I know there's a lot of talk about how to make an offer irresistible. So this is how to make an offer irrefusable. So how do we do it? Well, it has a few key ingredients, which I'm going to unpack in this session tonight. What are those ingredients? What are those elements that absolutely must be in there? Some of them are nice to have, but the ones I'm sharing with you in this session are a must have. You have to have these things in your offer if you want to double the value of your offer, if you want to sell more, if you want to convert higher, whether that's on a sales page or whether you're actually selling one-on-one. So typically we're going to be selling off a sales page, PDF document, a landing page, a web page, or we're going to be in a conversation, right? So we can include these elements wherever it is that we're actually making the offer. And doing this is actually easier than you might think. So I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to do. And I like to say you fast track your results with a formula. You fast track your results with a formula. And that's why I have formulas for everything. I have formulas and frameworks for every piece of business that I share with my clients. And I take snippets and I share them with you guys every Wednesday night. So these are just small pieces, just tasters out of my client attraction roadmap. So you don't get the whole thing, you get a piece. So you just get a taste of it. But if you want, like I've got a worksheet for this, if you want the worksheet for it, just pop the word worksheet in the chat box right now. Not in the chat box, in the comments right now. I've just come off a Zoom call, so I'm in Zoom language. So just drop the word worksheet if you would like to get a copy of the worksheet, and I'll get you that. So that's the plan, team. Let's have some fun. By the way, it's great to see those of you who are here live. Thank you for joining live. It's so great to see you here. And if you're here live, could you just drop a hashtag live in the chat box right now? If you're watching on the replay, if you could drop a hashtag replay, this just helps more people see the video. That's why I asked you to do it. So I really appreciate it. Simple exchange. I share with you some super juicy, amazing content. And if you could just interact in the comments, this shows more of our community that this is a valuable piece of training. So I so appreciate hearing your thoughts. Just keep them coming in the comments. What are you liking? What's standing out to you? What's sinking in? What's making sense? Just pop that in the comments. Thanks, team. So how to create an irrefusable offer. I'll explain it, and then in the worksheet, you can build it out. So first of all, there are 4 questions that must be answered clearly when it comes to your offer. So here are the 4 questions. So before we dive into the elements, the 7 elements of what needs to be in the offer, these are the 4 questions that we want to answer. Number 1 is the who. Who is a specific person that your offer is for? And we always need to start with the who. We don't start with the what, we always start with the who, because if we start with the what, we could create this course. We could spend hours, months working on a program that no one wants. And that's tragic. That's really, really sad to sit at your house and spend hours and days and weeks and months creating these beautiful PowerPoints, all this course material, writing and writing and writing, creating videos, editing the videos, doing multiple takes of the videos, and then no one wants it. So we've always got to start with the who. The who is the most important. And when it comes to the who, it's got to be, what is the one type of person, not lots of different people, but one person who has an urgent problem. It's got to be an urgent problem, not a, oh, that would be quite nice one day. But you've actually got to educate them on the fact that if they don't solve this problem, these are the consequences for you now and for the future, for you and your friends and family. So we've got to solve problems that people are having urgently, top of mind. And if you can link your offer to that urgent problem, that's when people want it. Not, oh yeah, one day, that would be quite nice to just improve my life a little bit. No, it's not. It's not improvement. It's transformation. That's one of the keys that makes an offer irrefusable, is that someone transforms. Someone gets a massive change, not just something got a little bit better. So it's really important when you choose your who, they have a specific problem that you can solve. This person's willing to pay money for it, and it gives them the desired outcome that they want. So your goal is to create one solution, one main solution for one type of person. If you try to solve lots of little problems, people get a bit overwhelmed and they don't buy. You want to solve one big thing. So for me, it's getting clients. I do lots of things with people. I help them with their marketing, their funnels, their online workshops, their tech, their marketing message, there's lots of pieces. But the one thing that people want, the biggest problem they have, is getting clients consistently. And that's what I help them solve. I help them get booked solid with clients. That's the one thing. And lots of different types of people need that. But specifically, I work with coaches and experts, not everyone, not products-based businesses, not network marketers, not CEOs of big companies. Like, you've got to really be specific when it comes to the who. And something that can help you when you think of the who is the ABCs. What do you want to help them? A, avoid, B, become, and C, create. So the thing that these people have in common is that you help them avoid, become, or create something. Number two is the when. Number two is the when. And this is the period of delivery. So when are you going to be delivering it? Over what period of time? Now, the way we decide on the period of delivery is we need to come at it from a client-centric way, and we need to look at the time frame based on how long is the result going to take to be achieved? What are people most likely to purchase? You might say, oh, it's going to take them 2 years. Is someone really going to buy a 2-year program? Probably not. So we've got to combine how long the result does take realistically for the majority of people, how long are people likely to purchase, and then what makes sense just based on our own validation. So typically it's going to be either 30 days, maybe a weekend, but you want ongoing support. So it might be 30 days, it might be 8 weeks, it might be 12 weeks, 6 months, 12 months. So you want to choose your period of delivery. That's the when. Number 3 is the how. What is your delivery method? And there's 3 options with the how. Number 1, one-on-one. So this is private coaching or consulting sessions. Number 2, one-to-many. So this is group packages. And these are so much more popular now, where people are recognizing the need to have a solid quality community. Note the word quality. There's millions of communities, but to find a really quality community where the people are like-minded, where the people are also diverse, where people have a similar problem, where people are doing the journey together, they can inspire each other. We just had a mastermind in my inner circle where we were all sharing in the chat box hook ideas. So everyone went away with a stack of hook ideas for their content. Objection handling, how to grab people's attention, what people want, what people don't want. So the power of the mastermind is becoming one of the most popular delivery methods now, where people need that support and they realize that they can't just do a course on their own anymore. You can't just, 97% of people don't complete a course. I think that statistic is really sobering if you're thinking of just doing a course on its own. I'm not saying don't do it, but just think about the fact that 97% of people never complete an online course. That's not even get a result, but complete it. So for me, I don't offer things that don't come with some level of support. Number 3 is a none to many, which doesn't have support. So it's an online course or an information product. Now, I've bought a lot of these in the past. There's a place for them. But for me, the majority, the bread and butter, is giving people support, because that's where I know people need the most help. So I have some one-on-one clients, mostly one-to-many clients, mostly the inner circle group, because there's just so much power in a group compared to just one-on-one. And I've seen it, and I'm in group programs where I get so much benefit from being in a quality community, being around other people that are doing the journey together, for accountability, for feedback, for ideas, different ways of looking at things, for inspiration. So those are your 3 how delivery method. And then number 4 is the what. So the what is it? And there are three things that I recommend go in every single offer. If you're taking notes, write these down. Number 1, coaching. So some kind of support, coaching, consulting. Number 2, curriculum. And it's not just content, it's curriculum, meaning it's an order, it's step by step, it's joining the dots, because anyone can Google, right? Your program, we don't want to just lump a whole lot of information in there that people can Google. We want to put in there a journey, a very clear journey, step by step. You've been on the journey, you've worked it out, you've worked out the pitfalls and what you need to do to travel that journey, and you put it into a curriculum. Number 3, you need a community. So those are the 3 essential inclusions, what I call irresistible inclusions. Now, there's 7 altogether. So one of them is those 3 things. They're called irresistible inclusions. So there's 7 essential elements of an irrefusable offer. Number 1 is the irresistible inclusions: coaching, curriculum, community. Number 2 is the promise. What is the clear outcome that you're promising? Now, this needs to be juicy. It needs to be typically in a time frame, so a number, a date, rather than just improve. Remember, people don't want improvement, people want transformation. So when you add a number or time frame, it becomes a lot more irrefusable. So we need a promise. We also need juicy bonuses. Juicy bonuses are bonuses that overcome any objections. So you've got your program that covers your curriculum, you're joining the dots. Your bonuses are things that are like icing on top. So if someone's got an objection to buying your program, your bonus can overcome the objections. And I typically recommend, if you're offering your program on an online workshop or in-person workshop, if you're doing it to group, one-to-many, that you include 3 bonuses, and it overcomes their 3 biggest objections or obstacles to actually taking you up on the program. So if you're not sure what to do in the bonuses, you can pull things out that you would normally put in your program. You might have 7 elements in your program. You can pull some of them out as bonuses. But what I tend to do is I do one-off bonuses, things like done for you. So it might be a done, like sometimes in my online workshops, I will do a done for you element as a one-off. It's very limited in numbers because of time. So have a think about what are those juicy things that someone couldn't resist. Like maybe you're a weight loss coach, and a juicy bonus could be that you do a phone call while they go shopping, and you do a whole session while they're in the supermarket, and you help them like a shopping safari, and it's only for 3 people. Or maybe you do text me anytime, but it's only for 3 people. You actually get my private number. You can text me and ask questions every day for 30 days. These are juicy little things that you can add to your program. Number 4 is a great guarantee. So you need a risk reversal strategy to make it a no-brainer for people. So a great guarantee has a time frame and it's very clear. I've seen ones that are called a love it or leave it guarantee. And you want to really think through the time frame, and you want to think through removing any doubt that someone has in their mind. One of my mentors, Taki Moore, he was saying in one of the videos I recently watched, he says if you don't love it within a certain time frame, you get your money back and you get $10 towards a plate of tacos. Like that's his kind of unique guarantee. I've seen other people say 7 days. You might do a 14-day satisfaction. If you do the work, then we guarantee this result, but you have to do the work. So don't make it like, if you don't like it, you can get all your money refunded in 3 months. Like, no, because we want people that are going to show up and do the work. We don't want people that are like, oh, just, I'll give it a go and then I'll just get my money back. We don't want that. So be very clear and tight in the guarantee. Make it a win-win for both of you. Next, we need scarcity. So there needs to be a certain amount of spots available at any one time. Excuse me. So this is super important that you don't just make it open, available anytime, any number of people. It's got to have scarcity. It's one of the principles of influence that Robert Cialdini talks about. So scarcity. The next one is urgency. You want to make sure that there's a reason for them to act now. And this can either be a time frame. It could be that there's a certain amount of spots on Zoom. If you're doing a masterclass, for example, it could be that because it's the one-on-one time, you're limited, doors close, they go on a waiting list. So make sure there's a reason to act now. Maybe it's a bonus that disappears in 24 hours. People act when there's a reason to act. That's why people go to live things, but typically don't watch the replay. Like apparently less than about 5% of people ever watch a replay. And that's why a lot of people aren't doing replays anymore, because it's like the show rates are going lower and lower. So they need to act now. And then the final one is the right price. It's got to be the right price point. I do a whole masterclass training on a price point. So pricing is a whole different conversation, but the main thing I want to share with you is that we want to offer more value than what they're paying for. That's the most important thing, is that you offer way more value than what they're paying for. So that's the formula, team. This is part of the compelling content module in my client attraction accelerator program. So this is a piece that I teach my clients. I go way more in detail and I actually help people build this out. So I've kind of given you the what, but if you want to know how to actually do it, this is what I teach my clients. So the worksheet will help you build it out. If you want a copy of the worksheet that goes with this video, just drop the word worksheet in the comments now. Just pop that word worksheet in there and my team will get that to you. If you're on my page, just click the button to get the worksheet. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the comments. And if you're watching on Facebook, just comment the word worksheet and we'll hook you up. If you want to know how to attract clients consistently, I help coaches and experts to get booked solid with clients and get to 10K per month or more every month. So I help people solve the 3 biggest problems that most coaches and experts face when it comes to growing their business, which is 1, having an uncompelling message, 2, not having enough leads, not enough lead flow, and 3, having a low sales conversion rate. So if you're interested in working together and you're ready to get clients fast and consistently, DM me, just direct message me, put the word clients, and I will reach out to you and we can have a conversation to see if it's a fit. I am at capacity at the moment for one-on-one, so fully booked one-on-one, but I do have an amazing group coaching program with incredible people, a beautiful community, super quality. So if you want to either go on the waiting list for one-on-one or you're interested in the group program, just drop me the word clients in a direct message and I'll reach out to you. I hope this has been useful for you today. This irrefusable offer can be an absolute game changer in your business if you get it right. So thanks for tuning in. Big love. Talk to you soon. Just pop in the comments. What have you liked best about this today? Pop it in the comments. I would love to hear what you thought. Great to see you all here. Thank you for joining me and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye, team.